How do I call this part here? Private savings. How do I call this one? Public savings, or budget equilibrium, budget surplus, or budget deficit. Because I see here the money that the government is collecting. This is the T, the taxes, and the money that the government is spending. This is G. If G is higher than T, we're going to run what? A deficit or a surplus? A deficit. If T is bigger than G, we're going to have a surplus. But everything together makes the savings. Okay. And now if we look at this model, you see, I have here a price which is interest rate. This is the standard price for a loan. If you loan something, money, if you make a loan, then you should get a reward which is called interest rate. And here I have the funds, demand and supply. This is the demand for loanable funds. This is the supply. So the government could choose to spend more and more money, which will make sense. Why the governments are very happy to spend more money? Why would be this? Why politicians usually, not only in Romania, everywhere, are really in love with increasing government consumption, spendings? Why, if you are the prime minister, if you were a member of the parliament, why would you consider spending more money? You will be very concerned about the future of the country, right? You will care about your citizens, and you will say, I have to do something for my land, I have to spend more money. Is this true? Very good, they want to be popular. And how do you get popularity? How do you get votes? By doing something for the people. And what can you do? Spend money. Do all kinds of things that then you can call what? Achievements. Yeah? When the election time is coming, you will say, I did that, I did that, I did that. Which makes you a doer. It makes you a powerful politician. But if you say, you know, I wanted to save money, so I did less, I was against this project, will people really like you? Not so much. Even if everything what is done, yeah, what the government does for us is financed either by high taxes or by borrowing. So at the end of the day, who's paying the bill? We pay the bill, the citizen, but who's getting the achievement? The politicians, right. So this is a very probable scenario where the government is running a huge deficit. This is happening not only here, it could happen everywhere, and it happens. The government is increasing the government spendings, which makes this part negative, highly negative. What would be the effect now for the market for loanable funds? What will change? The demand or supply? This public savings is part of what? Of total savings, which is actually the supply side. So if the government is spending more, it means the government will save less, which will make the supply bigger or smaller. Smaller will shift it to the left, which will make interest rate how? Higher. And what do you think that private investors will say about this? If interest now is getting higher because the politicians, guess what, are spending very, very generously. What the private investors will think? Will they be happy? Yes or no? If investments are related to interest rate, and interest rate is now higher, they will be very sad about it. You see, because the government is spending more, total savings is lower, which makes interest rate higher, which will hurt the private investors. And this will make them maybe give up some projects. They will say, at this interest rate, I cannot do the project because it's too expensive for me to loan money to get the funds to finance my project. And they will not do the project. And this situation is called crowding out. Crowding out, and you can think about it like this. If I have here like a swimming pool, see, this is the swimming pool. And a lot of nice animals are coming to have enjoy the time. Maybe I have here a mouse. I have here Bambi. I'll make Bambi. Okay. I will have here a wolf. And everybody's coming to the swimming pool enjoying. The swimming pool will be the available money, the loanable funds. And these are investors, private investors. They are a little bit smaller because they are private investors. They are not so huge. And everybody's coming here to the swimming pool to enjoy life a little bit. Guess what's happening when now the big elephant is coming? This is the government. And the big elephant will just jump into the swimming pool. Will they be happy, do you think? No. It's very likely that they will leave. They will go away. Why? Because the elephant is so huge and is taking away resources from the small investor. This is crowding out. You know what's crowding out? You push aside. The private investors will be pushed aside, and therefore this is a big reason to be against huge government spendings. You can argue if the government is spending too much, this will cause higher interest rates, which will hurt private investors.